Screen recorded because what a shit I've been saying for years now. Like the point the entire time.
AI gas pipelines, Russia reintegrated phase sanctions relief, long-term
So
U.S. Russia
funny.
deals in energy. That's a joke. That's never going to happen. The only way that's going to happen if this whole thing was a scam. And I floated this highly unlikely conspiracy theory before that this is just an opportunity for Russia and the West to train their armies so that they eventually will come together and fight the Chinese. Like this whole thing.
You've floated that highly unlikely conspiracy theory. Really? I've been watching you steadily for years now, and I don't think you've ever really said that. That's what I've been saying. That's what Alex Jones has been saying. That's been, it's like duh. Like literally I've said it 1,000 times now. I've said it 1,000 times now. Oh my god. We were in perfect position, allied with Russia, to face off with communist China, and Joe Biden fucked it up. After we had our combined airstrikes, Russia and the United States destroying Obama's proxy army of ISIS, the Russians doing something like 4,000 airstrikes to our only a few hundred. We were in perfect position from there to face off with China, decouple from China, get our manufacturing back, do some trading with Russia. If we want to back up Taiwan, we're in perfect position to do that. The original government of China, no matter how much the Communist Party remnant left over from the CIA, Office of Strategic Services injection of Mao Zedong, wants to scream that one China bullshit and that Taiwan is a piece. No, that's the original government of China, the rightful government of China in Taiwan. It is a country, John Cena. Like, wow. Like, it's just this kind of a moment for me because it's been years of now listening to this, feels like. And just now acknowledging the duh level fucking. I mean, I don't want to be mean here. But you got Preston sending money over to the Azov battalion and then coming out and being like, I just learned about the Nazis in Ukraine. Oh. And then you got Canadian prepper. The info lag is real. Being at the head of the curb is strange. But and then you got Canadian prepper over here being like, this whole thing is just to get us in position with Russia to go against China. Whoa! Like, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's just, it's built up to this point as to where that's my reaction. That's just funny, man. Let's hear it one more time.
That there's been a significant amount of thought put into it, which is positive. Massive global reconstruction fund, tech, AI, gas pipelines, Russia reintegrated phase sanctions relief, long-term U.S. Russia deals in energy. That's a joke. That's never going to happen. The only way that's going to happen if this whole thing was a scam. And I floated this highly unlikely conspiracy theory before that this is just an opportunity for
Highly
Russia
unlikely,
to train their armies so that they eventually will come together and fight the Chinese. Like this whole thing, use the expendable. I don't mean this, in terms that they actually are expendable, but deplete their forces to upgrade their militaries to eventually confront the Chinese. And then they're going to backstab China. And now that Putin is cozying up to Xi, then, maybe he's getting a lot of intelligence. Are the Chinese that naive? I don't think so either, right? So they have to remain guarded as well. And I don't think this is very likely because we've seen the skullduggery of the West. The Russians know that we can't.
And the other goofy thing that's been in these videos today, Preston and Canadian Prepper, and the other goofy development is everybody calling. I want to rename it. The "We're sorry for starting a pointless war for no reason" Russia plan. The "We're sorry Russia plan." not the Russia wish list plan, not the Russian. Well, they're calling the plan the Russian wish list. Well, first of all, if you got two sides beefing, right, and you have to, like, I mean, yeah. So our plan is to give the Russians what they want to stop the war. Fine. The Russian wish list. All right. So it's just so funny to me because the Russian wish list is essentially returning back to what we had before. It's like I said in the comment section of Preston's video, and when I post that video, well, I think I took a screenshot of the comment, or I was just going to write it in the caption. But at one point, he was like, the answer to stopping Russia's aggression is to get Ukraine into NATO. And I was like, huh? So the answer to stopping Russia from attacking Ukraine is to do the very thing that Russia is attacking Ukraine for. Makes sense. And then you've got Russia. So in Russia's wish list, Ukraine won't join NATO. Duh. I mean, what the fuck? So it's literally just like rehashed. It's the original agreement we had that NATO will expand towards Russia no further. Rehashed from like 1990. And everybody's going, oh my God, look at this agreement. And it's doubly funny too, because and I made a little post about it. It's doubly funny too, because you got the Democrats, a big group, a party full of communists and socialists, screaming how much they care about NATO and their support for NATO, an organization that was meant to stop communist expansion in the USSR, that no longer exists. Isn't that funny? And so what do you need? You need 40 countries, and how many countries do you need in the stopping the expansion of a group that doesn't exist anymore organization? The United Socialist Republics. United Soviet Socialist Republics there. Isn't that funny? Bunch of communists and socialists screaming how they need to fund NATO, meant to stop the United Socialist Soviet Republic. The irony, man.